The ball is teed up. Kicking team looks ready. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Set to return. It's Chuba Hubbard. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe, because the finish to last season was his best football yet.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a gain of 11.
Really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
To the air on first down. Young. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a filling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Young working from the gun. Cut down the field again. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Panthers first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Panther first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Dowdle. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's taken down at the 30. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the pistol, it's Young. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
A gain of 6.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Dowdle can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
After the sack, offense dealing with third and goal now from the 10. Here he goes, third and long. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Fitzgerald sends this through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And leading them began his college career way back in 2018. Now entering the NFL as a second-round pick. It's Tyler Shough.
Kate, it's really obvious. Tyler has nothing to prove about his dedication to the game. And he put his body on the line collegiately. He got that covered across a 7-year career in a couple different stops. Evaluators, they love grit. And Tyler's got a lot of it.
Shough with a quick toss out wide. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shough working from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the counter, Dowdle. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times. I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
Young throwing here. Setting up the screen. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Going right side, Dowdle with it. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And he'll try to hit this one well. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. 2nd drive coming up for the Saints offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Brought down after getting this up to the 22.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play action. Jump. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it up. And the Panthers take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ballgame.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Panthers set to take the field. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Dowdle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It's a gain of
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
All set now. First and 10. Here's Dowdle again. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And he falls on it. So they're going to keep possession and a chance to add to their lead. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers go up 10-zip here in the first. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Carolina.
Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes the Saints offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive starts with an option, right side. He's out near midfield and still going. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Shuck, first and 10. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down now, they need 7. Shotgun snap to Shuck. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Panthers countering with a dime package here. Third down. Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, Well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And here in the first, already up to a 10-0 advantage. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Here's Young. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Young on first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Here's Young to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Sam Martin on again now to punt it away.
For Carolina.
And this will be his second effort of the contest. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
First down now, ball at the 33. To throw, Shuck. Screen here for Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches. On play action, here's Shuck. That's complete to Kamara on the check down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Pistol snap here to Shuck. That's a caught by Chris Olave. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the 42. To throw again here, it's Shuck. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. That's caught left side by Bailey. And they take him down right along the 30. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Escapes out to the left. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Bobby Brown brought him
positive of that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Counter give to Kamara. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Third down, here's Shuck. On the move, headed right.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Trevor Etienne to return this. This makes it up to the 25. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallup. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. On the ground again with Dowdle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Young's going to sneak it. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Gain of 2. That's good for a Panthers.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now give to Dowdle. He's running left. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Quincy Riley up to make that stop.
Quincy Riley on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Young. Short pass caught by his tight end. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender recovers.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And the Panthers.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. On the option, it's Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
48-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete to Tremble. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
with Dowdle on the run. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stops for loss of yardage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're in a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Saints into the dime for this third down. Here he goes, third and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a first down here. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Carl Henderson on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On a quick slant, it's Liggett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. Xavier Liggett with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Saints 3.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
For Carolina.
Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's a big strike to him. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That one hits for 30. Man, that's good for a Saints first down.
The 41-yard
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shuck working from the gun. Completed over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. And the Saints, first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Zone read here, the handoff to Kamara. Running in the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's another Saints first down.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Working inside the red zone. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Run now with Neal. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Chuck now on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a one-score game in the first half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
17. Saints 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, this is Etienne. He stopped on the run back to the 27. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up with a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
The Saints going with some extra defensive backs on this third down. Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Shuck now from the gun. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Sticking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they take this in for the score. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Smith tacks on the point after. And the Saints make it 17 all.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Hubbard with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard
The
line.
Panthers take over.
Here come the
first and
Panthers,
10.
taking over late in this first half.
Their own 26
And with just
yard
under
line.
40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And gain up about a handful there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first.
Brings up second.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 31-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 4.
Now Carolina's going to take a
Brings up
timeout. That's its 2nd.
1.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Leggett. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 43. Young to throw it. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
To number 18. Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here's Young again. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 17.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now Shuck to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Young. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different pair.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap now to Young. Connection made to Tremble. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Young working from the gun. Hits his running back. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone on first. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. Now we've got a challenge. Dave Canales not happy with that last call.
Previous play is under review.
Oh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Dave Canales happy with that decision. His challenge is successful. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Saints 17.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The New Orleans offense set to go now. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. On play action, here's Shuck. Taken in by Vele, right side. And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. On the keeper, here's Shuck. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Third down, here's Shuck. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force out fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
So out now comes the punter. Kai Kroger is going to kick this one away. Fair catch called in at the 18-yard line. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. And go and play action. Young. He shovels this one forward. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Daddle straight up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. First and 10 from the 43. Here's the give to Dowdle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Has it downfield working the left. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
The inside give to Dowdle. We'll cobble together a yard there. Jonathan Bullard with the stop.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Young throwing here. Setting up the screen. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He'll step up, and there he goes. Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Young looking to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. So they fired for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Panthers make it a 3-possession game. It's a Bryce Young touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21.
Saints 17.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Carolina.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Saints come marching onto the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Chuck. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. That's complete to Kamara on the check down. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that makes it second and goal.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Pistol snap here to show. Sheds off a rusher. On him quick, and they bring him down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out for It's third and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Shuck now on third and goal. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win for this defense.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Smith able to put it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, this is ETN. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a fourth consecutive touchdown drive. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Out of the gun, Young. He's got it over the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Here's Young to throw. That one's complete right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Saints offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. It's a big strike to Hill. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Running behind center with Camaro. Rob flat, 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Chuck now from the gun. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And taken down right along the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Chuck on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Bailey. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Chuck now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again here, it's Chuck. Finds a man right side. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And That's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player. As they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long. Shot working from the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
You know, before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The option, it's Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, we'll give to Hubbard. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Chase Young on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long for him here. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st down. A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
He's tackled at the 30.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They run again with Hubbard. And this will only complicate matters for the 3rd down partner. They're sent backwards.
Chase Young.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the pistol, it's Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Hubbard lost it, ball's out. And the Saints get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing, Shuck. Olave on the slant. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shuck to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's Shuck, first and 10. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Down he goes. The Panthers got it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
It's a dime look defensively from the Panthers. 3rd down coming. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Screen here for Camaro. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. This to the back of the end zone. Oh, but he ran out of room. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. And going play action. Young. He's in trouble and gets bumped in again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Young looking to throw. Now set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They'll send out the punting unit. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Saints and Tyler Shuck just about ready for their next drive. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Pistol snap here to Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. We'll try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shuck. And caught by his back. Kamara. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They'll send a receiver left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Some pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A 7-yard gain.
That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the
that pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Off the play action. Jump. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
They kick the running back in motion. To throw again here, it's shot. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one.
Well, I think, you know, the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. Chuck now from the gun. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Big shot is hauled in. He rebounds. Oh, what a play! 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. On 2nd and 10 now, here's Shuck. By his back, Neal. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shuck working from the gun. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, you've got a first down here. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Kamara has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints make it an 11-point ball game.
38, Saints 27.
Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Hubbard on the give. Jukes away from one. And he will have the Panthers first down. And that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. We've set it down from the 37. Going to the ground again on first. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It is going to struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. The Saints call their third and final timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Hubbard again. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Handoff here to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped real shiny, that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald, and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. Needs a good amount here, too, 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. To throw, Shuck. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Makes it second.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And the final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from New Orleans.